Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out 2 more episodes of Star Trek Deep Space Nine Season 3 with Episode 7, Civil Defense, and Episode 8, Meridian. I'm really excited for these 2 episodes, not because I know anything about these episodes. No one has said anything great about these episodes or anything like that. No one has proclaimed these episodes as being one of the best episodes of DS9 on the face of this planet, but Season 3 as a whole has been such a standout so far and has felt leagues ahead of the already great Season 1 and Season 2, in my opinion. Every single episode so far, granted, we've only watched 6 episodes, but every single episode so far has been an absolute banger, and I'm so excited to see what hopefully are 2 more incredibly well done episodes. Also, as you may be aware as well, next week we are watching Episode 9, The Defiant, or not The Defiant, just Defiant, and now a lot of you guys wanted me to watch Second Chances before I watch Defiant. A lot of you guys don't want me to watch Second Chances before I watch Defiant. I am still unsure if I am doing that or not. If I am going to be watching Second Chances, then you'll see a video pop up before Defiant, and if I don't watch TNG's Second Chances, then there will be no video, and it's as simple as that. And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon of uncut and early access reactions to my movies and TV shows that come out up to 3 weeks early, such as Deep Space Nine, which you can watch up to 3 weeks early. There's also exclusive live streams, movie polls, movie reactions, and so much more. Thank you so much for checking it out. Let's get back to the video. Okay, let's get into Episode 7 of Season 3 now. So I hope you enjoy my reaction to Civil Defense.
Fine. I've deleted half the Cardassian files from the computer.
Oh, nice.
In charge, I understand they process 20,000 tons a day.
That's a lot of ore. Oh, me and Jake on the same page.
I heard stories the temperature
Some say I am Jake.
could be 4 weeks at most.
I hope you're planning on eating during the next 3-4 weeks.
Nah, not at all.
Reformatting the data cluster?
Yeah, but the file's still here.
Here, let me see. Well, that's odd.
What is it?
I can transfer it to the central database in ops and analyze it in the morning.
Okay, let's do it.
Unauthorized computer entry detected in Ore Processing Unit 5.
Oh, wait.
Incorrect code. You have 5 seconds to enter correct access.
Or what?
Or what?
Me and Jake again! Oh my god, you're trapped in here. You're trapped. Wait, this could be a crazy good episode.
What the hell?
Bajoran workers, your attention, please.
Interesting.
Supervisors, we will be forced to take action. You have 8 minutes to make your decision.
8 minutes? Wait, this is actually kind of cool. Wait, this is actually kind of really cool, you know? I'm excited for this episode. Star Trek Deep Space Nine! And everyone, I forgot to say this in the intro, but say hello. Look at that reveal. It's my puppy, Huxley. She's right there. She's actually awake right now. I don't know if you can see, but she's awake. She's watching the show with me. I'm excited. Everyone say hi to her in the chat, in the comments, if you will. She's excited for DS9. I'm excited for DS9. We're all excited for DS9 today.
The computer's engaged the magnetic seal. I can't override it.
And they only have 8 minutes.
We just got a recorded message from Gul Dukat regarding some worker revolt in the ore process.
Garrick's in this episode. It's already 10 out of 10.
I think this station is still under Cardassian rule, so it's probably waiting for us to enter an emergency code.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, it's high enough.
Well, keep at it. We'll try to do the same thing from up here.
Acknowledged.
Okay, Odo, let's go. I bet Quark could do it, actually.
And when they're nervous, they're not.
Not now, Quark. I'm busy.
Well, is there anything I can do to help?
I actually think Quark can help.
I only have levels 1 through 6.
If you'd like a level 7, I'm sure we can make some kind of arrangement.
It's probably magnetically sealed, like the door. We need a phaser to blast it open.
Jake just pulls one out of his pocket. I got one, Pops.
Computer, this is the leader of the Bajoran workers. We surrender.
They will place you into custody, but you will not be harmed.
Interesting. That worked, though.
For whatever that's worth.
Now what?
Now they probably don't have that 8-minute timer to death, basically.
It's not locked.
Since that pipe was filled with molten uridium, there wasn't any need for security measures.
Oh, now you can climb out. No, Jake could do it.
Next 3 minutes, I will be forced to release neurocene gas into the ore processing.
Oh, man. Yeah, Cisco's like, Jake, get in there right now. Cisco didn't even speak. He just went... That was really good acting, actually.
Wait a second.
I can tell you
There's
that
a junction here.
is a
It feels like it goes off in 2 directions.
It does, it does.
A stirrup.
Why?
You know, I never knew how much this man's voice annoyed me.
It's annoying me right now too.
I'm trying. I can't.
Don't tense up. Relax.
Okay, Cisco, there's support.
I'm sorry, but your time has run.
No, no, no.
Rest assured that you'll
Oh no.
prevent similar incidents in the future.
Jake, you gotta go, buddy. Don't follow Brian.
Maybe if we bypass the primary command pathway and cross-connect the backup with the ODN.
Yeah, I agree with Dax. Do that.
Initiating station-wide counterinsurgency program.
Oh, what? Oh, wait, this is actually really interesting. My dog has to go.
I will not allow this rebellion to succeed.
The whole station's going into lockdown.
I will be forced to kill every Bajoran on this station.
This is an interesting episode, guys. This is so cool. And this was bound to happen eventually, actually.
You know where that leads to?
Cisco to ops. Cisco to security.
No, nothing's gonna be working.
Communications.
All right. It's time for a less subtle.
Oh, Kiera, let's go.
Doctor,
Why did Bashir move like 1 foot? I would have ran, you know what I mean? Just in case she had kind of bad aim. Oh no.
About the APT relay through the secondary buffer, I might get an independent terminal working.
Okay, Dax, you do it.
What do you mean? We're trapped.
I mean, we're trapped.
Oh my god, Quark and Odo in a room together? Alone?
There's nowhere for me to go.
You're telling me I'm stuck here? With you?
Yeah!
I'm stuck here with you.
That's even worse.
That's true. But in its raw form, you need a strong electrical charge to detonate it.
Oh.
Who's that?
Oh, good idea.
You have to get in there and yank out some electrical cable.
Who needs tools when you can just throw a rock at it? Oh, that works too. I thought they were gonna just smash the light bulb out.
Jadzia!
Get me a med kit.
Oh no.
Conduit and a small force field went off and it caught my hand.
The Cardassians really thought of everything.
This should relieve the pain.
Warning. Security in the operations center has been
Oh no.
initiating counterinsurgency program level 2.
Oh no.
Begin pumping neurocene gas into the habitat ring.
Oh no.
Indian personnel should evacuate the area immediately.
5 minutes and everyone's about to die.
trapped in their quarters out there.
I believe that's the point, Major.
Garrick.
359.
Oh, what?
But it's not that simple. My access code enables me to move about the station.
That's it.
Gul Dukat chose not to trust me with his top-level security codes during the occupation.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Systems destroyed, and we save everybody in the habitat ring.
For 12 hours.
And then everyone dies.
One on the station will suffocate when we run out of oxygen.
Okay, but 12 hours is longer than 5 minutes.
It's the only way to save those people.
Wow, okay.
Get down.
Oh my god, they're gonna shoot. There's probably a better way. No, is this the best way? Just to shoot life support? Now you gotta fix the computer.
Level 2 has been interrupted. Initiating counterinsurgency program level 3.
Level 3.
But rest assured, the station will not be allowed to remain in Bajoran hands.
This is really cool.
And if you do not regain control within 2 hours, the station will be destroyed.
Self-destruct.
2 hours. That's not 12 hours. That's 2 hours. It's actually such a well-written episode. How there's like this timer and then a timer and a timer, and it just makes everything so stressful, you know what I mean? And everything escalates in such a big way.
There's no way out.
Should have listened to my father. He always warned me this was going to happen.
What?
He warned of this exact scenario.
Home is where the heart is, but the stars are made of platinum. But it's enough to live on.
Oh, come on, Quark. You've done all right for yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, the bar is so awesome. I have your merch, Quark.
I've never met one more devious.
really?
That's such a compliment.
I guess not. Thank you, Odo. That means a lot to me.
Oh, wait, that's really sweet.
Can I have the phaser back?
No.
I thought that would work.
The only person who can disable the security program is Gul Dukat.
Okay, let's find him then.
Into thinking that you are Gul Dukat. You could try rewriting
Oh wait, no, they can't communicate outside of the station, can they?
so that the computer couldn't scan you.
What a creative idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
A few seconds are all I'll need.
Major, I'm gonna need a hand.
Oh, her hands are still hurt. I forgot about that.
You, Garrick. Just wondering how many other tailors can rewrite Cardassian.
I swear they're in love. I swear they're in love.
A guess. Which reminds me, those pants you wanted altered are ready to be picked up.
Oh, that's so nice of him. Why don't you guys just get married already?
Unauthorized use of command code. Initiating counterinsurgency program level 4.
Level 4? How many levels are there? What the heck is that? Oh no!
On 3.
Random guy just died. Oh, not random guy, not Phil.
My base is on the ops table. Can anyone get to it?
Yes, Bashir can't. Oh my god. Bashir can't.
We can do.
What? Who are you?
Someone tried to duplicate my access code,
Wait, is he actually here?
The demilitarized zone when I received a distress signal from me.
From me.
I see. The auto-destruct program has begun.
Oh my god.
Well, you are in trouble.
This is really awesome.
He was trapped in the ore processing unit.
I wish him well.
What? Don't just leave?
Do is enter my command code and shut down the program. All in good time, Major Kira.
Let me talk first.
First, there are a few things we should discuss.
Oh, he has such an upper hand right now.
Doctor.
What do you want?
He's so menacing.
Groveling in a corner. That alone makes my trip worthwhile.
For the years. As I recall, your father had the same flaw.
Oh, snap.
His ambition outweighed his patriotism.
Maybe you two could settle this at another time.
Yeah.
But believe me, Garrick, that time is coming.
Oh, I'm so excited for that time. Oh, yeah.
You can all rise now.
Dude, Dukat is so amazing.
I know time is of the essence, Major, so I'll be brief.
No. No.
I think it is time to re-establish a permanent Cardassian presence aboard this station. A garrison would suffice.
A garrison? No.
I'm never going to agree to that.
I'm not sure you have much of a choice here.
Yeah, he kind of has all the cards.
I will destroy this station before I ever give it back to the Cardassians.
Oh, wow. And all the innocent people on board.
Would you allow 2,000 people aboard this station to die simply because you don't like us?
Yep, that's the question.
We still have a little time left.
That's true. Why not just waltz around? This is an insanely good episode.
In, say, 25 minutes?
5 minutes left. Wait.
Energize.
Wait!
You tried to abandon your post while the station's self-destruct.
There's another fail-safe.
Outrageous!
You have lost control of Terra Canor.
Oh my god.
Self and Cardassia.
All the cards are on the floor now.
Is no doubt a final act of cowardice. Your personal access codes have been rescinded.
No.
Sequence can no longer be halted.
No. There was a failsafe for Dukat as well. How far does it go? There's no way.
All authorization codes are void. Time to self-destruct. 25 minutes.
25 minutes left and codes aren't working.
The reaction stabilizes, causing it to overload, destroying the station.
We don't want that to happen.
Find a way to deactivate all the force fields on the station at the same time.
Wow. Well, good luck. That's a cool light wire. I wish all wires looked like that. Just glowing white light. Oh, that worked. It's like an escape room, you know?
There is no dilemma that cannot be solved by a disciplined Cardassian...
Dukat, you need to shut up right now.
Garrick!
And even if she weren't, she has much better taste than to be attracted to you.
Okay, Garrick.
We might be able to cause a power surge and short out all the force fields on the station.
Okay, that works.
That they have not been affected by the counterinsurgency program. That means we still have control of them.
Then if we online, we can use them to overload the power grid.
Okay.
Is reattach them to the power grid like so.
It's so interesting watching Dukat work with other people. Is it working? Is it working?
The only way to stop it is to disengage the laser fusion initiator at one of the control junctions on level 3.
Okay, well, let's go.
Time. But we might. Major, Mr. O'Brien and I will handle the reaction.
Let's go, man.
All right. Let's go.
That was a really nice moment for Cisco and Jake. Man, this episode's so hype.
All except one. It seems the force field around my office is still in operation.
Interesting. Why?
Oh, do you?
It's because they knew you were an honorable man. The kind of person who would do the right thing regardless of the circumstances.
Yeah, that's true.
The fusion initiator. What if we directed the explosion into the shields?
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Cisco.
There might be a way.
The
There's a
vents.
maintenance conduit adjacent to this.
The vents. It's always the vents. Oh, it's sweltering in there. Oh, it's hot in there.
Warning, main fusion reactors will overload.
Jake's gonna do it, man.
The other one keeps on going.
Bye, son. Oh, man. This is so cool! Oh, man. O'Brien. O'Brien, keep going.
Brian!
O'Brien, get up, man. Yes. Oh. Jake's gonna go in and save O'Brien. He has to. This cannot be the death of O'Brien. Yes, Jake. Yes, Jake. Jake is the best guy in the world.
I thought your father told you to stay out of there.
Who listens to their fathers?
Warning, main fusion reactor overload.
Oh my god, come on, Cisco, man. That looks really cool. That looks really, really cool. He did it.
Yeah, looks like we all are.
Oh my god, he did it. That was so stressful.
A self-important con artist who's nowhere near as clever as... 2 hours ago, you told me I was the most devious Ferengi you ever met. Name one Ferengi who's more devious than I am.
Grand Nagus.
One you personally know.
Your brother Rom.
No way.
Brother?
No way he said Rob.
The one with the moon?
He's just listing off every Ferengi in the world, guys. That was such a good episode. That was another top tier episode from season 3. If I make a ratings chart, oh my god! If I make a ratings chart for this season at the end of season 3 during my season 3 live stream, everything's gonna be in top tier and above. There hasn't been a single okay mid episode yet of season 3. They've all been good. Oh, that was good though. Oh yeah, that was good. And that was my reaction to episode 7 of season 3 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine Civil Defense, and what an amazing episode this one was. It was so much fun. It was so intense the entire time. There was so much tension. I just knew from the start of this episode it was going to be good, and I should have expected another top tier episode because, man, season 3 has been on a roll, and I don't see how it can get better than this. I don't see, I mean, season 3 is when everyone says that DS9 starts to get really good, and I can honestly see that. Like, season 3 has been such a step above season 1 and season 2 already, and I already loved season 1 and season 2, and Civil Defense is no exception as an episode. It's a standalone episode. Keep in mind, there's no talk about the Dominion or anything like that, but it does its concept so well, this ticking time bomb concept, and the way that the stakes just get stacked on top of each other and stacked on top of each other. You know, we start small in a confined room with just Cisco and Jake and O'Brien, but then, you know, the room, and there's gas in the room, and Jake has to go through the vents and get them out, but because that closes down and because they don't get the codes in time, the rest of the station goes on lockdown, and we have Odo and Quark in a room together, and we have Dax and Bashir and Kira in a room together. Garrick shows up for a bit. Dukat shows up for a bit. There's a lot happening in this episode, and then, you know, the station goes on to lockdown, level 2, level 3, level 4, then it gets shut down completely when they destroy the life systems, but then because they destroy the life support systems, the ship goes into explosion mode, and they have 2 hours before it self-destructs. Oh, it's so awesome. I think my favorite part of this episode was Dukat in this episode. It's so much fun seeing him, first of all, seeing Dukat in an episode, but when he first arrives on the station, I almost thought he was like a hologram or something, because he just randomly showed up, but he was so menacing. When he had all the cards in his hand for that very brief moment, he was so menacing. The way he was standing and the laser was shooting everywhere but at him, because it's programmed not to shoot at Cardassians, and he was just making himself a cup of tea while the ship was getting destroyed and stuff like that, and he's just talking, and then the way he talked to Kira about having a garrison of Cardassian soldiers on DS9, and just how much of an upper hand he had in that moment. He was really terrifying, and how casual he was about it, again, really, really terrifying. But then his comeuppance, the karma that he had for not helping them when he arrived on the station, to when he tried to beam away, and then there was another protocol in there that Dukat was beaming away, and so he was considered a coward, and so he dies because he's being considered a coward. And I just think that is so funny, you know what I mean? That the Cardassians, they actually thought of everything. They thought of every single thing. They're like, if this happens, then this happens, and this happens, and if Dukat decides to leave, then this happens as well. You know what I mean? It's just so funny, but at the same time, it makes so much sense. And it also makes sense that an episode like this exists, because I feel like since the Cardassians left the station in a fairly quick manner, I feel there is always, and because they built the station, there was always going to be some form of Cardassian trap that is hidden away on the station for the Bajorans that just hasn't been uncovered yet. And it felt like it was just an eventuality that this was going to happen, and I'm so glad that there was an episode about it, because this episode was done so well. All the character dynamics with Jake and Cisco and O'Brien, that was such a good character dynamic, because O'Brien is working with Jake and like mentoring him, but Cisco being Jake's dad, it was some really great like relationship connections there and stuff like that. Then Odo and Quark in just a room together the entire time, just kind of bickering, but Odo saying these things about how he thinks Quark is the most deceiving Ferengi out there, and Quark is like, wow, that actually means a lot. But then at the end of the episode, when Odo is just listing every other Ferengi in existence that is more deceiving than Quark, that was such a funny moment. And then of course we had Kira, Bashir, Dax, like those people, that was such a good pairing as well, just seeing them work together. Dax like hurting her hands, that was really intense, but Bashir helping her was really nice. Bashir and Garrick had a little moment together where Bashir and Garrick were just talking, and while Garrick was trying to fix everything, and Garrick's like, yeah, you know your pants, by the way, they're ready for you to pick up. Just like, get married already, guys, get married already. But yeah, Dukat in this episode especially was so much fun. The whole ending where they're crawling through the fire, Cisco and O'Brien, they're crawling through that green fire, and there's a lightning shooting out of the ship. Just everything about this episode was so well done. It was edge of my seat the entire time. I was so invested in the story. I mean, I know the ship's not going to blow up, but oh man, the ticking time bomb, the way that they made the ticking time bomb run in this episode, from this very small scale ticking time bomb to it slowly being overlaid by bigger and bigger and bigger actions, was just really, really cool. Incredible episode, and now I'm hoping that episode 8 reaches the heights of Civil Defense. So let's get into it. I hope you enjoy my reaction to episode 8 of season 3 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Meridian. What you drinking, Kira? I'm drinking some water.
No. Coffee should be a little too hot to drink right away.
Why?
That's a good question, actually.
I know you don't need to eat, but did you ever try it anyway?
Yeah, you should try it. Remember when he was whisking and he's...
And since I don't have taste buds, it was very unsatisfying.
That's so fair.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Major Kira.
Did he poop?
We were having such a pleasant conversation.
As I recall, you were the one doing all the talking.
Well, then...
You know all about me, and I know next to nothing about you.
Flirting a little bit?
Perhaps I should be going.
Oh no, stay.
Please stay.
Zoto. My lover.
Oh, really?
Well, you're a very lucky man. Station this size, it must be a very challenging job.
This guy's so jealous.
All we need is each other, isn't that right, sweetheart?
Oh my god, this is so weird.
Sweetheart.
Yes, honey bunches of votes. Oh, he is so jealous. I am kind of nervous for Odo. Wait.
Commander.
What if he kind of like that, though?
Dominion, I've convinced Starfleet that we must continue our exploration of the Gamma Quadrant.
Yes, they're in the Gamma Quadrant again. Whenever they're in the Gamma Quadrant, I get so excited because it's possible we'll see the Jem'Hadar or the Dominion.
But they don't seem to be coming from the star itself.
But where else could they be coming from?
Your mom. Joking. Sorry, that was a really bad joke. That is cool. Wait, that is really cool. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I love season 3 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I am in love with this season. I just am. Huxley, come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Good girl. Ah, everyone say hi to her again. She's back.
Been cloaked? If it was, there should be residual ionization traces, but I'm not reading any.
Interesting.
Of the Federation Starbase Deep Space Nine.
I am Selton Rakal of
Hello.
Meridian.
We were studying...
Oh, the planet's called Meridian.
I just need to know your planet is not going to disappear in the middle of dessert.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll be here for a
Don't want to ruin dessert. Jonathan Frakes directs this episode. That's so awesome. It's so cool to see like cast from TNG directing DS9 episodes. It's really awesome.
No. Are yours?
No.
Now let's date.
How far down do they go?
Oh my god, everyone asks that.
All the way.
Oh, that's confirmation, baby. All the way.
You were saying Meridian emerged from a dimension that intersects with this one.
Yes.
That's so interesting.
It shifts between this dimension and another.
What causes these shifts?
What's the other dimension?
What's it like, this dimension of yours?
It's hard to explain.
Is it the mirror universe?
It's without form.
Oh, never mind.
Even our bodies.
Are you saying that when you return here, it's as if no time has passed?
Wait, that's interesting.
Yes, but we always look forward to this existence and its many pleasures.
Like Dax.
Here, try some.
A lot of flirting in this episode, huh? First Kira, now Dax.
Effective program.
On the contrary, I found it to be quite dull.
He's in such a bad mood.
But for a valued customer, such as yourself...
Drinks on me.
Let's see. Something a little bit more...
Oh my god, he's actually chugging that. Yeah, he is so annoyed at Kira right now. Or maybe Odo, even.
The program I want doesn't exist. Not yet, anyway.
What?
A custom program. It'll be expensive.
Money can get anything.
For that kind of money, you can move into a holosuite.
Major Kira.
Kira? What are you gonna do with Kira?
That's so taboo.
Spare me the details. Do we have a deal, or do I take my business elsewhere?
Consider it done.
Oh, this is so icky, don't you think?
I better believe it's really her.
Leave it to me. The things I do for money.
Yeah, really. Oh, this is giving me such an icky feeling, this subplot.
We only reproduce when we're in humanoid form, and our time here keeps growing shorter.
Oh, so they don't really have time.
Meridian will shift back to its non-corporeal...
12 days, yeah, you don't have time to be pregnant.
Meridian will be too unstable to successfully shift back to the other dimension.
And then what happens?
The planet and all its inhabitants will cease to exist.
Wow. There are kids though, at least. That's good.
We are beaming up to the Defiant. We're going to run a series of helioseismic scans on the Meridian sun.
Yeah, are you alone on the Defiant?
Good luck.
Never mind, Cisco's pooping their party, you know what I mean? They're about to get a little frisky on the Defiant, that's what I thought.
Quark!
She's so annoyed already.
To see me.
I'm afraid you just missed.
Morn?
Here she is. Ladies and gentlemen, Major Kira Nerys.
Well done, Kira, well done.
An event like this only happens once in a bar owner's lifetime. Let me tell you about your prizes.
You mean I won something?
Yeah, of course.
It's part of the celebration.
I never won anything before.
Oh, wait, that's so nice.
Congratulations.
Are you really serious?
But it's for an icky thing.
Now, let's see what we have for you. A bottle of Candora champagne.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
Oh, you know how I feel about the holosuites, Quark, but it's for the champagne.
Oh my god, she's going. Oh my god, it didn't work.
Corona to scan the core.
It'll take a minute to modify its shield configuration.
How do modulated gamma bursts cause a dimensional shift?
He's like, I love you, Dax. I love you.
Bite your lower lip.
You mean like this?
Well, I'm sure you have things you need to do.
Not really.
I have one thing in my to-do list, and that's you.
Neither do I.
That's what they should say to each other. Look at O'Brien and Cisco just staring at them in the background.
Walking with Kishara or Renar. You see, ever since my wife died,
Oh, wait, you can't just drop that like this.
I guess I was waiting for the right woman to fall out of the sky.
That doesn't happen too often.
It only had to happen once.
Aww.
Absolutely.
With a brief stop to climb a tree.
He just really wanted to climb that tree. I really like the music right now. It's kind of a sexy tree, you know. It's a great sitting tree. Really nice pull-out there by Mr. Frakes.
This is one of my favorite views.
The view of the golf course on the planet.
So do I.
Oh. Oh no! The tree cock blocked you. Oh. I really like this relationship, guys. I don't even know anything about this man, pretty much, but I quite like this relationship. Where do they film this? This is like the most beautiful place in the world.
Climb a tree. Eat fresh berries by a pond. What comes next?
Kissing me on a grass field, baby girl. Ah, let's go!
I think I'm starting to remember.
Oh, spicy. Oh, this is a spicy episode, guys. I hope this guy doesn't turn out to be mean or bad, or... I bet it's just he's gonna have to go and she's gonna have to leave him, you know what I mean? It's gonna be sad.
They're the same as before.
But also poor Bashir, guys. Am I right? Bashir loves Dax.
You're welcome to come back up here to the Defiant.
We're managing just fine. We work for a few more hours. And then we go back to your room and count each other's spots.
Oh, sexy.
And if we can stabilize that reaction.
We can keep Meridian here longer.
I'll just see ya.
What if it can only be kept in either or dimension and it gets kept in the other dimension? Oh my god, she's kind of frisky. You know what I mean? I kind of feel bad for Bashir though. Poor guy loves her and now she's in love with someone else.
Why is Quark trying to take a hollow picture of you?
Where are you going?
I want to know why.
Of you? Not at all. You just happened to get in the fray. Will you stop?
Odo laughing.
Fending off a Cardassian attack or facing a fleet of Jem'Hadar ships.
It's kind of a decent lie.
Isn't there some petty thief you can harass?
Just you.
If I ever catch you pointing a hollow imager at me again, you will end up eating it.
What if they taste good though? Maybe that's a good deal. She's like, are you ready to count my spots?
We'll be able to equalize the time between dimensional shifts.
Ah, Jadzia, that's wonderful. Do you know what I'm going to do?
No, what are you gonna do?
Just big enough for two.
Dural,
I know what you're thinking.
We're moving too fast.
It just met me is talking about building a home for us.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't be able to visit for a while. It's going to take a long time to stabilize the sun's cascade reaction.
Oh no.
Meridian is going to shift in 5 days.
Yeah, you don't have 5 days.
Jadzia.
We'll see each other again.
In 60 years. Oh man.
And go back to the Alpha Quadrant with you. If you'll have me.
What do you think?
What if he still shifts anyways though? Oh my god, she's so happy her leg is up.
The next time Meridian returns here, we'll have 30 years for our people to get to know each other better.
30 years, wow.
And you need to make some decisions as well.
That's what I want to talk to you about.
The person you need to talk to is Kishara.
No, no, no.
Well, I think I've kept the others waiting long enough.
You'd better go inside.
I'll meet you back at the ship.
He's got a lot to talk about.
You and he were made for each other. I don't suppose he'll be letting you win at Tongo anymore.
She told Bashir.
Come in. Dural.
Oh no.
Well, it's done.
In front of Bashir? Poor guy.
Well, actually, I was just telling Jadzia that she's not as good at Tongo play as she thinks she is.
So Cork does let her win.
But you just got here.
There are some things I need to take care of before we leave Meridian.
Why don't you do that first and then jump onto the Defiant? So what do you think?
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
I'll embarrass you even more if you don't get me my program.
He has it.
Someone has been illegally accessing the station's personnel files.
Oh my god.
File, to be exact.
Guys, you guys have to know it's Quark, right?
I've managed to trace the data path back to its source.
Well, let me guess. Quark. Can you spare a few hours? I'd like to prepare a little surprise for Quark.
What if she pretends to be the hollow image? She pretends to be the hollow Kira and then just slaps Quark in the face.
I'm sorry. I just have so much on my mind.
You don't want to leave Meridian, do you?
No, he doesn't.
There are so few of us, Jadzia. And now that Meridian has a future again, they need me.
Then you have to stay.
Yeah, then you do have to stay.
What if you didn't have to lose me? What if I stayed here with you?
No, Dax. Sorry, no, Dax.
Are you sure you're willing to do that?
It's the only way we can be together, and I don't want to lose you either.
Guys, it's been like 5 days. It's been like 5 days you're already discussing quantum leaps together. You know what I mean? Take some time, take some time.
I bet this is the first time anyone has requested a 60-year leave.
You'll be sure that it gets to them?
No.
That this is what you really want.
Jadzia, you don't... No, don't go. Jadzia, no.
I guess I just need to know that you have thought this thing through.
Yeah, same.
And I've never seen Jadzia do anything without thinking it through first.
Yeah, that's true. But love makes you do mysterious things.
I am happy for you.
Aww.
It's just, I'm going to miss you, old man.
Aww.
Deep Space Nine is the hardest thing I have ever done.
Oh, man.
Existing as pure consciousness might be interesting.
It would be a little interesting, I'll grant her that.
I'll probably be a great-grandfather.
If Dax actually leaves the show right now, I walk out this door. Man, that was a really nice conversation.
You have your own holosuite?
Just a little present I bought myself.
Oh man, this guy's rich. Yeah, this is gonna be actually Kira in here. This is actual Kira. Or this is Odo shapeshifted like Kira. One of the two. Please, please be Odo, actually. Please be Odo.
I've been waiting for
What the heck is going on in Star Trek right now?
Wait, what about my money?
Another satisfied customer, Quark?
Or did they change the program? It would have been so funny if it was just Odo shapeshifting.
I don't know what to say.
That's a first.
That is a first, actually. Dax, don't go, man.
The dimensional
I'm karate chopping her so she stays.
It's 60 years interest.
Energized.
No, 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 no.
You would think you were having second thoughts.
No, we're just saying goodbye.
You missed last meal.
Yeah, she's not staying. She's going back to DS9. This is not her home.
After all, we're not going to be together again like this for a long time, and...
She's pretty romantic. Oh no. No, there's no way Dax is gone. Oh, she's not affected. Oh wait, she's not affected. It's not working.
Something's wrong.
Oh, or something's wrong.
It better shift soon or it's going to tear itself apart.
It's because she's there, I think. She's not supposed to be there. Oh no.
Jadzia.
Oh no. Beam her up, beam her up.
Commander, it's Dax. Her presence there is destabilizing the Matrix.
Yeah, I still beam her up.
Get her out of there, Chief.
Beam her up, O'Brien. Oh, right as the planet disappeared. Oh, but it's so sad. She was actually gonna go through with it too.
I'm sorry.
Benjamin, don't. There's nothing you can do. I just need some time.
Oh, man.
Just 60 years or so.
Why do we have to end so sad sometimes, man? Oh, that was another really good episode. Very different than what I thought it was going to be. A very romantic episode, but a really good one. Good Dax episode, good Quark episode, fun with Kira and Odo, but yeah, that relationship stuff, it hit hard a little bit at the end there. And that was my reaction to Meridian, episode 8 of season 3 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and continuing the trend of Star Trek season 3 being really good is episode 8 Meridian. This episode was also really good. Still no duds in this season so far, and wow, like I need a the ending kind of took all the wind out of me, you know what I mean? I just kind of feel so sad at the moment, and I had some tears welling up in my eyes and stuff. I can still feel them, not in my eyes maybe, but you know how you can kind of feel them kind of rising inside your face. I don't know how to describe tears, that's how I'm describing them, but yeah, man, that was a good episode, and a lot more frisky, a lot more sexually charged than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I didn't expect like a relationship type episode with Meridian, and I think this was definitely one of the more sexually charged episodes of DS9 as a whole, because both plots, the subplot and the main plot, revolved around a relationship of some kind, whether it was Dax and this man that she found on Meridian, or it's that guy who is one of Quark's business partners, or just someone that Quark works with in the business world, who has this insane infatuation with Kira, so much so that he wants his own holosuite of her, which is really creepy and gross when you think about it. But yeah, we had one like really nice romantic subplot or plot, and one really creepy, gross relationship, kind of sexual in nature subplot. And yeah, I mean, I'll talk about the Kira one first, I guess. That one had some humor to it, of course, because of kind of how ridiculous Quark was getting in trying to get the holosuite stuff. You know what I mean? When he was taking that holo video of Kira, and then Odo kept seeing him and getting in the way, and he was like, move out the way, Odo, you're ruining the shot. I thought that was really funny. I was a little dissatisfied with how that subplot ended, with the creepy guy kind of escaping. And I mean, I know Quark was a little creepy in that scenario too, because he was going along with it, the things he did for money, but at least he was self-aware of how creepy it was. The actual person who wanted it, he just kind of got away. He's like, I will ruin you, Quark. I don't know when it will be or how it'll be, but I will ruin you. Kind of be interesting to see if he actually comes back in the show at some point. That would be a cool little nod to this episode if he ever came back. A cool little, oh, remember that guy? Let's bring him back. That would be awesome. But he kind of just walked between Kira and Odo and left the bar, assuming he left the station as well, and a little disappointed. I was hoping he'd get arrested or something because of how weird he was being. But speaking of weird, the Kira legs panning up to Kira body, panning up to Quark's head. That was so awesome. I was expecting Odo or Kira to actually be in the holosuite, but it turned out they had just reprogrammed the holo material or the holosuite programming in order to make a Kira Quark hybrid, which is something I never expected in DS9. It felt so off the rails, but it felt so right at the same time. It was so satisfying. It was so funny. Really great moment of this episode. But I think the best moments of this episode were Dax and that other guy, that Meridian guy. I forget his name at the moment, so I'll just call him the Meridian guy. But I really liked their relationship, actually. It was really sweet. It was really wholesome. You could actually tell how much that they cared about each other, even though that they were only with each other for a few days, which is my biggest flaw with this episode. I feel it's just they were only together with each other for like 5 days or 6 days or a week or 2 weeks. I guess it was like 2 weeks by the time the episode over. The guy at the start said they had 12 days before they phased back into unexistence, so basically about 2 weeks or so. But it still is a very like short amount of time to become that attached to someone. But again, love works in mysterious ways, so I guess I'm gonna give it a pass on that aspect. But it was really cool to just see Dax fall in love with someone. We haven't really seen that side of her before. I felt really bad for Bashir because I remember back to that time where Bashir had that other Dax. You know, there was like that invisible Dax, or not invisible Dax, but that Dax that didn't exist, and Bashir was like dreaming about her or something like that, and then he either wakes up or he realizes she's not real, and then he kind of goes like, one day this will happen, like him and Dax will be in a relationship, because he really does like Dax a lot. And I just felt bad for him when they like hugged and they kissed a little bit in front of him. I was like, oh, poor Bashir, man. He's probably like wriggling up inside. Like obviously he's gonna take it like a champ because he's Bashir, but poor Bashir, man. But yeah, just when they were frolicking in the I love that word, frolicking. When they were frolicking in the fields, Dax and the Meridian guy, they were in the tree at the pond eating the berries. They kissed, whatever. It felt romantic. You know what I mean? Like I could feel the romantic connection. So the episode did that right. And of course the ending, I knew something bad. It was either going to be the guy was going to be bad in some way, or they were going to be split apart due to circumstances that they could not control. And it was the second one, and it was so sad just seeing him phase out into the other dimension where he just becomes a corporeal being, and seeing her standing there and they can't do anything about it. She can't even touch him as he phases out because he's starting to become like not existing anymore really in this dimension, and then the planet phasing. It was just so sad. And then the ending where she's shriveled up in the corner and she says like, I just need some time to process, I need some time to be alone. And then she's like, for 60 years or something. Oh, that hit hard. And I wonder if this is ever going to come back, if this is going to affect Dax in the future as a character, whether it's her relationships or how she perceives relationships and stuff, or if she'll ever mention this guy again. I don't know, but it definitely felt like it hit hard for her, and it definitely hit hard for me as well. When Dax was leaving, I also really enjoyed how people were saying goodbye to her, especially that Cisco conversation that she had with her, or that he had with her. Sorry, Cisco was not a woman. When he had with her, just talking about like how much he'll miss her and how much it'll be weird that they like, she was saying that, oh, I've known you for 2 lifetimes. It's going to be weird not knowing you anymore. Like that was just a really good conversation between them. I really loved that conversation a lot. And yeah, again, this episode was really, really good, and another check mark amazing episode of season 3 so far. They've all been top tier episodes so far. Anyways, that is going to be the end of my reaction and review to this week's Deep Space Nine content. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. Remember, if you'd like to check out more reactions, you can head over to my Patreon, where I'm 3 weeks ahead, which means you can watch episode 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 of season 3 right now over on Patreon. And keep in mind, next week we are watching a very much anticipated episode, The Defiant. A lot of people have been talking about The Defiant, not necessarily because it's a good episode, but because they really want me to watch Second Chances before The Defiant. So keep on the lookout, because either that video of Second Chances will be posted before The Defiant, or it's not The Defiant, before Defiant, or I either won't watch it or it'll be posted after. I don't know which one yet. I don't know if I want to go into Defiant blind and have that twist happen and go, wow, or if I want to go into Defiant knowing the context of the twist. Either way, I might watch Second Chances after it if I don't watch it before, but I'm just not sure on which direction I'm going to move yet. So keep a lookout for Second Chances, TNG Second Chances video. It could happen, I don't know. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you next week for episode 9 and 10, Defiant and Fascination, Star Trek Deep Space Nine Season 3. I was gonna end it there, but I forgot how to end these videos. So have a good day, and yeah, see you later. See you later. See you next time for my next Star Trek Deep Space Nine content.